Hi everyone, welcome back to God's Whispers, a place where we take the time to pause and reflect on the word of the Lord. Today I'm going to be speaking about the Gospel according to Luke, chapter 19, verses 11 through 28. So, this was the parable of the 10 minas, and it was told while Jesus was near Jerusalem just before his entry there. And the people thought that the kingdom of God would appear immediately. So Jesus uses this parable to slow them down and to kind of reframe their thinking. So my first question was, what is a mina? Each servant receives 1 mina. A mina is worth about 100 days' wages, so about 3 months of income for a typical worker. It wasn't a tiny coin, but it wasn't a massive fortune either. It was definitely significant enough to matter. So Jesus intentionally chooses this amount to show that God gives us something meaningful, not overwhelming, and that everyone starts off with the same foundation, the same life and opportunities and gospel. The point wasn't the amount, but the faithfulness. So the 2 servants take the mina and multiply it. They are praised not because they earned a specific amount, but because they were intentional, they were trustworthy, they were diligent, they acted the way that they should, even when the master was gone for a long time. The unfaithful servant, the 3rd servant, hides the mina. He does nothing. He protects instead of invests, and he freezes in his fear. So the heart of this is do nothing with what God gave you is still a choice, but it has consequences. So some citizens rejected the nobleman's rule, and Jesus is preparing his listeners for the reality that not everyone will accept him. So if we kind of think about it today, we each have been given a mina, not identical lives, but we all have shared gifts. We all have time, we all have relationships, we all receive the message from Christ. Some of us may have different access to resources or influences as well. The question is not how much did you produce, but were you faithful with what you were given in your own life? So a journal prompt would be, what mina do I sense that God has given me right now? Whether it's a responsibility, a calling, a relationship, and where am I playing it safe instead of investing in God's kingdom? And what is one small, faithful step that I can take this week? And then finally, if Jesus returned today, would I hand him something that I've multiplied or something that I've buried? I thought this was a really great parable to kind of go through and think about and journal. I hope you do too. And if you feel like a friend could use this same kind of introspection, please share it along. And don't forget to subscribe so you can continue to hear God's Whispers.